What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about silver. More specifically, I wanted to talk about whether or not we should be waiting for a dip when it comes to the spot price, or if we should be continuing to stack regardless of what the spot price is. We're going to be answering a subscriber's question related to that, along with a list of other questions as well. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club for giveaways, live streams, deal alerts, and a whole lot more. I actually have a giveaway going on right now. Join before June 1st if you want to get entered. And of course, make sure to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Everything will be linked in the description. So today is Sunday, May 29th, 2022. It's actually Monday the 23rd as I'm filming the video, which means I have no idea what the spot price of silver or gold will be by the time the video comes out, so head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. And by the way, not only is it Monday the 23rd, but it's Monday the 23rd at like 4:45 in the morning. There's a will, there's a way, no excuses. So what I wanted to do in today's video, being that this is the one coming out on Sunday, I think it's time to knock out this week's Sunday Q&A. I try to do these every single week, so if you want to be featured in the next Q&A or a future Q&A, or if you'd like to just extend on any of the answers given in today's video, head on down to the comments and ask away or extend away. Feel free. So without any further ado, let's jump right into these questions. The first one we have here is coming from 49er Lifer, and the question is, hey Mikey, where would you suggest one look for one of those bad A Aztec calendar rounds? I must have one, but have no idea where to look. Good question. Thanks for asking. I got mine at this point probably close to 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure it had to have been 2020. I don't remember exactly when I got it, but I got mine from one of the online precious metal dealing websites because back then I was just looking to get any silver I can get my hands on. This was 2020. My local coin shop was closed, unfortunately, but I actually got mine from a website called SD Bullion. I've actually gotten a couple things from them, and unfortunately the last 2 orders I placed from SD Bullion arrived damaged, so I personally will not be shopping with them anymore. Then again, I'd really rather not shop with any online precious metal dealer anymore. Support the local coin shop. But that's where I got mine from. Now, I have no idea if they're in stock. I'm going to go ahead and assume probably not at this point. You can check eBay. You can go to your local coin shop and see if they have any connections. Maybe they can get their hands on a couple of Aztec calendar rounds for you. That's what I would really recommend because, number one, it's important to support your local coin shop, but 2, they probably have way better connections than you do in terms of going after specific silver coins, rounds, or bars. And what's interesting about the Aztec calendar is there's a lot of history behind it. I mean, if you just read off of the product description, it says the Aztecs ruled over central Mexico from 1345 to 1525. Their rule ended when the Spanish invaded and took over much of North and South America. The obverse features a famous Aztec calendar stone. The notorious stone features the face of Tonatiuh, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, who is described as the Aztec sun god. Below his face is his name. Unfortunately, I don't know how to pronounce this either. I believe it's Cuauhtémoc. I could be mistaken. The face is surrounded by small images that depict Aztec history and mythology. So to give everyone a closer look at the product that we're talking about, just in case you've never seen one of these before, this has got to be the most detailed piece of silver that I own. This is just beautiful. And I remember seeing a video before I even got my hands on one of these things of somebody artificially antiquing this piece of silver, and I loved the way that it looked. I didn't know how I felt about artificially doing it though, so I just figured I'd let it just kind of sit out on the table and tone or tarnish over time, which, as you can tell, has absolutely been the case, and that was by design. I wanted that to happen. I love the way that it looks, and I love the way that it looks even more with that little bit of toning in between all of the little details right there. Gives it character. Beautiful piece of silver. And you don't have to go after a 5-ounce round. You can go after a 1-ounce round. You can go after a 1-ounce bar. I believe you can go after a 5-ounce bar. And I'm also pretty sure you can go after a 10-ounce bar. I went after the round because I just figured a circular design would probably look a little bit better on a circular piece of silver than a circular design on something rectangular shaped, but that's just me. I think they're beautiful either way, and I would absolutely like to go after an Aztec calendar bar at some point in the future. And by the way, they're minted by the Golden State Mint, so you can potentially check out their website. You can reach out to them, see if they have any in stock. Next question we have here is coming from Blade Fanatic, and the question is, have you bought replacement filters yet for your Berkey? If so, how many times? I'm waiting on mine right now. Good question. Thanks for asking. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about here, the Berkey is the water purification system that I use. I purchased it probably about 2.5 to 3 years ago, or maybe even 3 years ago at this point, and it has been an absolute game changer. If you are someone that drinks a ridiculous amount of water, it's something that you need to consider. This thing cleans, filters, and purifies water for you. So for me, I just fill it up with tap water, and I have the ability to take it outside and fill it up with rainwater if that's what I absolutely needed to do. It's a prepping product, but not only that, it's a crazy money-saving product as well, which I'll get into in just one second. But when it comes to replacing the filters, the Berkey requires something called the black Berkey filters. You put them on the inside. These are changeable. You could take them out, you could throw them away, you could buy new ones. The unit itself should, in theory, last the rest of my life, but the black filters on the inside, Berkey used to say, I believe it was 4,000 gallons. Then they recommended changing them every, I think, 2 to 5 years. And for me, it's been about 3. And that probably means I'm right around the time that I should be replacing mine, but I haven't yet. I'm going to wait it out a little bit longer. The water seems perfectly fine, but it probably is time for me to begin thinking about changing those filters. And I'm really happy with the product. The filters, I believe, are maybe about $100, maybe somewhere between $100 and $125 at this point. They were $100 when I got them. And again, that was 3 years ago. The price of everything in the world seems to have gone up quite a bit since then. But I don't mind spending $100, $125, $100 whatever dollars on these filters because they last 2 to 5 years. And the cool thing about this Berkey was it cost me about $225 to buy the entire unit, and that included the filters, and that included the fluoride filter optional add-ons that I got as well. It was about $225 in grand total. Now, I'm somebody that drinks a crazy amount of water, about a gallon a day, sometimes less, sometimes more, and I used to buy gallon jugs of water, and each one used to cost me about $1 per gallon, which means I go through $7 a week just on drinking water, approximately. So I figured if I just bit the bullet and got myself a water purification unit, by the time 225 days go by, at that point I'll break even, and at that point it's just straight saved money. So I don't mind dropping $225 on the unit and then an additional $100 every 2 to 5 years, as opposed to spending $365 a year on gallon jugs of water. But no, the answer is I haven't replaced the filters just yet, but I absolutely will very soon. Next question we have here is coming from either Kays or Keys. I don't know how it's pronounced, but the question is, Mykie, do you prospect for silver or gold? Dredge, metal detect, pan? Good question. Thanks for asking. I personally have not had the ability to go and look for silver or look for gold out there in the world. I've gotten all of my silver and all of my gold from coin shops and in the past online precious metal dealing websites. That's how I've gone after all of my silver and all of my gold. I have not gone metal detecting, although at some point I think it could be pretty interesting. But I will be honest, I don't have the time nor the patience to make a hobby out of that. I know some people do, and I wish them nothing but the best. I hope they find all the silver and all the gold in the world out there. I don't have the ability to do that, although I definitely think it would be fun to do it at least once. Just to do it. Just for the experience. Even if I don't find anything. I think it would be pretty cool. I think it would be pretty interesting. And I remember being a kid, I saw this guy walking around the beach for, hours and hours at a time with his metal detector. I don't know if he found anything, but it definitely seems like it could be worth it. And even if you don't end up finding anything, at least it's something to do. At least it was something pretty interesting to do. And then on top of that, panning for gold. Obviously, I've never done this either, but it definitely sounds like it could make for a pretty interesting day. Again, similar to metal detecting, there's no way in the world I would make a hobby out of it. There's no way in the world it would be on my weekly schedule. But if I can free up some time at some point in the future to go panning for gold, I think that'd be pretty awesome. That seems like a pretty cool idea. But for the time being, I don't have the ability to do that. I don't have the time to do it. I don't have a metal detector or anything like that, so I couldn't even do it even if I wanted to do it. But I've heard that you can rent metal detectors nowadays. I don't know how true that is. I've never really looked into it, but somebody did tell me in the past that you can just rent a metal detector. Take it out for the day, look for some silver, look for some gold. Maybe you'll find some other metals out there. And if you do, great. If you don't, that's fine. Next question we have is coming from Mykie DYDSS 2, and the question is, how long do we have until the giveaway is over? Good question. Thanks for asking. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, this video is being filmed on Sunday the 29th. You have until June 1st if you want to get entered, which means you have the rest of today. You have all day Monday, and you have all day Tuesday until midnight Eastern Standard Time to join the VIP club if you want to get entered into the giveaway. For those of you who do not know, the Precious Metals VIP club is something that I created for all of us almost 2 years ago. I think in August it'll be 2 years. I created it for all of us because I had noticed that a crazy amount of people were complaining about YouTube. They're like, oh, YouTube does this, YouTube doesn't want you talking about this, YouTube. So I figured, all right, if YouTube is the problem through most people's eyes, then maybe I can create something off of YouTube that can be a solution to the problem. That's pretty much exactly what it is. And if you join the VIP club, you'll notice that what I have going on over there is almost identical to my YouTube channel. You can watch every single one of my videos early and commercial free. But not only that, I post a lot of exclusive content as well. I do giveaways every single month. I do live streams multiple times a week, usually Monday mornings for the market open and usually Wednesday evenings for a 2, 3, sometimes 4 or 5 hour long live stream. And it's a much smaller community over there than it is over here on YouTube, which means the live streams are so much more easier to manage. I've done live streams here on YouTube before where 200, 300, 400 people were tuning in all at the same time. The chat was moving so quickly I couldn't even read what was going on. Over in the VIP club, it's really just basically a small room of people all just hanging out and having a conversation. We talk about silver and gold, we talk about investing, we talk about business ideas, we talk about a lot, including a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with money. It's just a hangout. That's really what it is. Multiple times a week. I also post deal alerts on silver and gold almost every single day. Every Saturday morning, I post a brand new adventure vlog. There's just so much that goes on in the VIP club. It's the same thing as my YouTube channel, but much, much more. If you want to join the Precious Metals VIP club, I'd be happy to have you. The link will be in the description. Remember, join before June 1st if you want to get entered into the latest giveaway. All you have to do is simply be a VIP club member. Someone's name gets randomly pulled from a hat, and if that's you, then that's you. Congratulations. Next question we have is actually the final question of the night, and the question is coming from, I believe it's pronounced Vinter, and the question is, I'm new to stacking. In your opinion, would now be a good time to buy the lowest premium silver I can find, or wait for another big dip? Good question. Thanks for asking. Right off the bat, I just wanted to say what I've been saying for a couple of years now. I personally don't really believe in waiting for a dip just because I don't really believe in waiting for anything that's not guaranteed or promised or a sure thing. I've found in the past that a lot of the people who wait around for prices to go lower usually end up buying in at higher prices because it didn't go down to where they wanted it to go down to. So do I think we should buy now, or do I think we should wait for another big dip? To be honest with you, I think this is the dip. Again, I'm filming this video like 6 days in advance, so I don't know if spot price is going to climb up or climb down by very much over the next 6 days. But as I'm filming the video, spot price is between $21 and $22. I believe it's $21.60 something cents. Premium excluded, of course. But it's in the $21, $22 an ounce range. We can very easily tack on roughly a $4 premium per troy ounce, which brings it up to, let's just say, $25, $26 an ounce. In my opinion, I don't know if it's even worth waiting for a dip because it feels like this is the dip. Spot price $21, $22. Last month, I was posting videos about silver being $26 an ounce premium excluded. Premium tacked on, that's over $30. Spot price has come down quite a bit since then. So in my opinion, I think this is the dip, and I never feel as though it's worth waiting for a dip, just because, like I said before, a dip isn't guaranteed. Or maybe I shouldn't say that. Dips pretty much are guaranteed, but on the way up. And you could very easily be waiting for, let's just say, a $3 dip, and maybe you get it after the price goes up $7, which means you're buying in $4 higher than you wanted to, or that you had the ability to do so, before spot price went up by $7 and down $3. So I'm not really a big believer in buying low, selling high, as I've been saying for years. For me, it's all about buying now, selling never, and buying a little bit extra on the dip. In no way, shape, or form Do I think that there's a problem with keeping a little bit of cash on the sidelines in preparation for a dip? But I don't think it's really the wisest thing to do to keep all of your cash just parked, getting absolutely nothing done, with your fingers crossed waiting for a dip. It's not promised, it's not guaranteed, it's not a sure thing. In the event that one takes place, and if you have a little bit of cash on the sidelines, sure, dive in, buy a little extra on the dip if that's what you want to do. I don't have a problem with that. I have no issue there. It's not advice though. I'm not a financial advisor. What do I know at the end of the day? All of my videos are just to document what I'm doing in my experiences. But over the last 4.5 years, I have seen time and time and time again comments from people saying, I'm waiting for silver to go down to this price, or I'm waiting for silver to go down to that price. And almost every single time without fail, spot price ended up going up quite a bit shortly after. I remember people complaining about the spot price at $18 an ounce. And that's back when the premiums barely existed. Back then, premiums were like $2 over spot. $18 spot price and $2 premiums. The grand total out the door price tag was $20, sometimes less, depending on the silver you were going after. I remember people complaining about that. They were saying, oh, $18, that's too expensive. I'm waiting for it to come back down to $15. And what has spot price done since then? Keep in mind, that was late 2019. $18 an ounce with $1 to $2 premiums. What has spot price done since then? Has it even touched $15 an ounce? Actually, technically it did for a very split second when spot price got slaughtered in March of 2020. But other than that, what has silver done since it was about $18 an ounce? Went up to $20 an ounce for the first time in several years. Caught me off guard. I didn't think that was going to happen. And you want to know what surprised me even more than that? Seeing spot price go to 22, then 24, then 26, then 28. Meanwhile, the premiums went from $1 to $2 to $5 to $6, maybe even more at the peak in 2020 when everything was at the absolute craziest. Maybe even more. So if the spot price went all the way up to $28, even $29, and for a split second it even touched $30, and the premiums back then were, let's just say, $5, $6, we were looking at each individual troy ounce of silver for like $35 at least. At least $35 an ounce, premium included. How do you think the people were feeling that were complaining about $18 an ounce silver with $1 to $2 premiums? They probably weren't feeling very good. They were probably looking back and saying, man, I should have just been buying now and selling never, not waiting for a dip. Because sure, dips are pretty much inevitable. On the way up, pullbacks along the way, they happen. And we've seen pullbacks. But did it pull all the way back to where you wanted it to be? No, it didn't, because spot price has yet to go back down to $15. Anyway, though, those are just some of my thoughts. Those are some of my beliefs. Those are some of my ways of going about stacking silver. Again, for me, it's buy now, sell never. Buy a little extra on the dip. You can do as you please. You can get all your silver today. You can wait till sometime next year because you think spot price is going to be lower. You can do whatever you want. Just make sure you're doing your own research, forming your own opinions, making your own decisions based on your conclusions, not mine. Again, if you want to be featured in the next Q&A or a future Q&A, head on down to the comments and ask away anything related to this channel, whether it be about stacking silver, whether it be about stacking gold, personal finance, investing, prepping, anything like that. Ask away in the comments. And if there's anything that I answered in today's video that you would like to extend on, you're more than welcome to do so down in the comments as well. If you guys liked today's video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. We got t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs in a bunch of different designs. Many of the products are helping us raise some funds and awareness for different charity organizations, by the way. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club, which is where I do giveaways every single month. Join before June 1st if you want to get entered into this one. Live streams multiple times a week. Deal alerts on silver and gold almost every single day. You can watch all of my videos early and commercial free, and every Saturday morning I post a brand new vlog. I actually just posted one yesterday, and this one was really interesting. You're definitely going to want to go and watch that. And there are a ton of other perks as well. VIP Club link in the description. I guarantee you the value exceeds the cost. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Normally it's 2. They bumped it up to 6 for a limited time only, so capitalize on that while you can. You can deposit as much as you want, even as little as a penny, and it still works. You still get your free stocks. If you refer one friend by June 9th, they're going to give you up to 100 free random stocks. This is part of their advertising budget, by the way. Rather than wasting currency on billboards and TV commercials, they reward their users for helping them build their app with them. And of course, if you refer 2 friends by the end of the month, they're going to give you either a free share of Starbucks, Apple, or Google. It's completely random. You get what you get and you don't get upset, but you win no matter what because you're still getting something out of it. Don't pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. Time is running out. If you don't want the stocks, go and get them anyway. They're free. Then just sell them. Congratulations. Now you have the cash to go and get you some silver or maybe some gold if that's what you want. Webull link in the description. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. When it comes to Aztec calendar rounds or bars, do you have one of your own? When it comes to a water purification unit, do you have one of those, and how often do you replace the filters on the inside? When it comes to prospecting for silver or gold, do you do any metal detecting? Have you ever panned for gold? When it comes to the VIP Club giveaway, have you joined yet? Are you hoping that you'll be the June giveaway winner? And then of course, when it comes to waiting for a dip, when it comes to silver, is that something you believe in? Do you cross your fingers and hope that the spot price is going to go down before you dive into the metal? Or do you think what we're looking at right now is potentially the dip? Again, it's a little bit weird because this video is coming out in 6 days. Who knows what spot price is going to do this week, but I'm going to go ahead and assume it's not going to move by all that much. $21, $22, maybe even $23. I guess we'll see. But head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. If you have a question for me, ask away, and if you want to extend on any of my answers, you're more than welcome to do so. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.